Let's call the meeting in order for the Village of Round Lake Beach for Monday, May 12th, 2014. Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Here.
Trustee Valdez.
Here.
Trustee Smith.
Here.
Trustee Butler.
Here.
Trustee Mount. Trustee Mattingly.
Here.
Mayor Hill.
Here. Let the record show a quorum is present. Would you all please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Any corrections or changes on the agenda? If not, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by trustee Smith, second by trustee Valdez. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The agenda is approved as written. We have council meetings from April 28, 2014. I need approval. Again, any corrections or clarifications? If not, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by trustee Mount, second by trustee Butler. Any corrections, clarifications? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those are also approved. Expenditures are kind of low this month, which is nice. $513,979.92. A couple of larger items in there are Central Lake County Joint Action Water Agency, our Lake Michigan Water, a little over $131,000. That was really the one big one there. So that's probably why it was so expensive this month. Trustees have all looked through all the bills. The staff all looked through all the bills. Anyone have any questions on any of the bills or any concerns of anything that's in the packet today? Is there a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Smith, second by trustee Husk. Once again, any questions on any of the bills? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Let's see, we have no ratifications tonight, so we'll move on to our standing committee reports. Trustee Mount?
Well, thank you, Mayor. I do have a SWACO report. This Saturday, May 17th, from 8 to 2:30, we are having a mobile collection, household chemical waste collection in Vernon Hills. It's for all residents, the state of Illinois. Clean out your basement, your garages, and come over to the Metris train station on 45 there in Vernon Hills, and you can, get rid of all that stuff. We have the electronic collections here in Round Lake Beach at our Public Works, 24/7. Pallets are available on the east side of the building. We have our new fabric textile bin, which is located on the east side of Public Works there at 911 Lotus. It's for all your textile waste material. They take all that material, the Chicago textile, and they make rags out of it. For all your SWACO needs, go to swaco.org. And remember, recycle first, trash last. Thank you.
Thank you, trustee Mount. Any other trustees have any,
Absolutely, Mayor. Just want to remind everybody that Beach Fest 2014 is coming up very shortly, June 20th through the 22nd, right over here. And Infinity will be back this year.
yes, they
And
will.
I have it on good authority that trustee Butler will be dancing on stage.
And also, Bella Kane will be there on Friday night.
Yes.
It's a great lineup, gonna be lots of fun. We hope all the residents come out and join us.
Thank you.
With the mayor dancing on stage also,
It's once a year, I can do that.
once a year. And also, Mayor, if I may, just let all the residents know and everybody in the audience, that there's gonna be a free family summer entertainment series over at our wonderful Civic Center. It's gonna be on Fridays at 3 p.m., so for a fun Friday afternoon, starting June 20th through August 8th. I think you could go to our website and get the whole listing, but they've got some good family children's entertainments. And that's again on Fridays at 3 p.m., starting June 20th, on Fridays all the way through August 8th. And it's free, and it's sponsored by Great Lake Credit Union. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Okay, move on to our reports then. We have the mayor's report. First of all, I'd like to say happy birthday to trustee Butler.
Thank you, Mayor.
Some of our items of business here, we have item 1 rather, is the Planning and Zoning Commission reappointments. We have several people up for reappointment. kind of different staggering terms. We have Lynette Bennis, we have Mark Bailey, Patrick Vargo, Steve Vaughn, and Hal Davis. Lynette Bennis and Hal Davis are both here tonight. The others will actually be sworn in later. But at this point, I ask for a motion to approve those 5 people for reappointment.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Mount. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. If you don't mind stepping forward here, we'll give the oath of office.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the Office of Planning and Zoning Commission according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
according to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
Okay, thank you. All right. And then if you could just sign those. And Gail, if you can just sign those 2 copies, one's for you to keep and one's for us.
And don't read the fine print. You know.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you again for
Thank you.
agreeing to read.
pleasure.
Serve. Thank you. Our next item of business is a proclamation declaring the National Public Works Week. We have our clerk please read that.
Whereas public works services provided in the village of Round Lake Beach are an integral part of our citizens' everyday lives, and whereas the support of an understanding and an informed citizenry is vital to the efficient operation of the public works systems and programs such as water, sewer, streets, and public buildings, and whereas the health, safety, and comfort of the village of Round Lake Beach greatly depends on these facilities and services. And whereas the quality and effectiveness of these facilities, as well as their planning, design, and construction, are vitally dependent upon the efforts and skill of public works officials. And whereas the efficiency of the qualified and dedicated personnel who staff public works departments is materially influenced by the people's attitude and understanding of the importance of the work they perform. Now therefore be it resolved by the Mayor and Board of Trustees of the Village of Round Lake Beach, Lake County, Illinois as follows. The week of May 18th through May 24, 2014 shall be proclaimed as National Public Works Week in the Village of Round Lake Beach, Illinois.
Thank you. This year especially, we all saw how much snow we had and the bad weather and all, and our public works guys were out there day and night taking care of us and make sure our residents could drive safely on our roads, and that's just one of the many things to do for us, and we thank them for that. Is there a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Smith, second by trustee Husk. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Great, thank you. And the third one is National Military Appreciation Month.
Okay. Whereas the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness given by God and enumerated in our Declaration of Independence, secured by the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and enjoyed by every citizen of the United States, are a direct result of the bloodshed and continued vigilance given by the members of United States Armed Forces throughout the history of our great nation. And whereas the sacrifices made by the members of the United States Armed Forces and the family members that support them have preserved the liberties that have enriched this village. And whereas it is our duty to preserve the legacy of these brave Americans, and it remains our duty to work for peace, freedom, and security. May we always strive to uphold the founding principles they died defending. Let their legacy continue to inspire us, and let this solemn lesson of service and great sacrifice be taught to future generations of Americans. Whereas the United States Congress in 2004 passed a resolution proclaiming May as National Military Appreciation Month, calling all Americans to remember those who gave their lives in defense of freedom and to honor the men and women of all of our armed services who have served and are now serving our great country together with their families. And whereas the months of May and June were selected for this display of patriotism because during these months we celebrate Victory in Europe Day, Military Spouse Day, Loyalty Day, Armed Forces Day and Week, National Day of Prayer, Memorial Day, Navy Day, Army Day, and Flag Day. Now therefore, I, Richard H. Hill, Mayor of the Village of Round Lake Beach, do hereby proclaim the period May 1 through June 14, 2014, as a special time to show appreciation for our military, and proclaim it as National Military Appreciation Month in the Village of Round Lake Beach, and encourage all citizens to join me in showing our gratitude by the appropriate display of flags and ribbons during the designated time.
Well, as you know, at the end of the month here, we have Memorial Day coming up, which is definitely a reference to all of our military, and we participate in that as well as many other events. So, is there a motion to approve? Ooh.
Second?
Is that Chuck? Trustee Husk, and it's followed second by Trustee Mount. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's also approved. And we have one more. I'll try and do the best I can on this one. Myalgic encephalomyelitis. It's also known as chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, and multiple chemical sensitivity International Awareness Day is May 12, 2014. And we have a resolution for that, a proclamation rather.
Whereas over 5 million Americans are afflicted by these 3 chronic illnesses. Once diagnosed, one is often ill for years, and as many as 70% are disabled for life. These illnesses affect men, women, and children of all backgrounds, and presently the cause is unknown. Whereas myalgic encephalomyelitis, commonly known as chronic fatigue syndrome, is a neurological and autoimmune disease characterized by overwhelming fatigue, pain, headaches, cardiac symptoms, immune disorders, dizziness, and balance problems. Whereas fibromyalgia is characterized by severe musculoskeletal pain and tenderness in many areas of the body, along with fatigue and sleep dysfunction, generalized or regional stiffness, and in some cases neurological and cognitive symptoms. This pain can become strong enough to prevent people from working or engaging in physical activities for months and even years. Whereas multiple chemical sensitivities, also called environmental sensitivities or intolerances, mean an unusually severe sensitivity or allergy-like reaction to different kinds of pollutants such as chemicals, perfumes, and other environmental triggers. Now therefore, I, Richard H. Hill, Mayor of the Village of Round Lake Beach, do hereby proclaim the day of May 12th as myalgic encephalomyelitis, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, and multiple chemical sensitivity International Awareness Day, May 12th, 2014, in the Village of Round Lake Beach.
If anyone knows people that have suffered from these diseases, it is very severe and very painful. And whatever medical science can do to help improve that, I wish them the best of luck, because it's just tragic. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
Trustee Butler, second by Trustee Valdez. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's been approved.
And Mayor, if I might say, very good job, clerk, reading that. That
Yeah.
was a
I
tough
second
one.
that.
Very good. Thank you.
Myalgic encephalomyelitis.
Yeah. Tells you practiced.
Is there a clerk's report tonight?
No report tonight, thank you.
Okay, we're running our business then. We have item A, is an ordinance approving an amendment to a special use permit with certain departures for the property 1950 Illinois Route 83. National Tire and Battery has bought the Midas Building and want to add on to it and do some expansions up there. And John, maybe you can give us a little quick rundown on that?
Yeah, the NTB's taken a look. They kind of held back their plans for a little while to wait and see how the Gateway project moved along. Moved along quite well, and now they're ready to actually try to open the store. And as they looked at it, they evaluated the current building and came back with a proposal to expand the current building by 2,500 square feet. They'll be adding a couple of service bays to the building, plus interior space for storage of tires. And with that, they did come back through the Planning and Zoning Commission to amend an existing special use permit that was granted last year for the existing facility. So along with the building expansion, there'll be an expansion of the parking lot as well. Most everything else remains the same with that project. Sidewalks will be added on Hook Drive to coordinate with the Route 83 sidewalks coming from the Gateway. The village decorative light fixtures will be put on Route 83 and so forth. So the rest of the conditions stay the same, except for the expansion.
Great. Looking forward to that. Any questions from the trustees? Okay. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Oh, is that Trustee Mattingly?
Yes.
And second by Trustee Smith. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Mount. Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
I see you have all the charts and all here. Did you want to take a minute and show?
needs to know that I at least did this much.
Yes.
You did good.
I do greatly appreciate all the support, and John's team has been fantastic, so we are very anxious. Not only do we keep our word to stay there and open, but we've decided to reinvest in the community and expand the business to be more competitive with the area, so we're very excited.
Glad to hear that.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Best of luck. See, item B is an ordinance approving the final development plan pursuant to section 313 of the village's zoning ordinance of the Round Lake Sanitary District Lagoon site. The site's been there for many years. It's the old Round Lake area sanitary plant. The plant itself is no longer there. It's been used as a holding area, more or less, so when we have excess flow, it backs up there. Over the years, it's really filled in and gotten in a poor shape. There's going to be some major rework done there, and the county is leasing the property, so the county's actually coming to us for approval based on our ordinances and so forth. It'll be a great improvement for not only the Village of Round Lake Beach, for the whole Round Lake area, and even help out other areas like Lake Villa and so forth that also go to the same sewer plant in Fox Lake. Did I miss anything there?
Now, this is the logical next step, final step in a plan unit development. Last year, the county came through with their preliminary plans for the Plan Commission and Village Board, and now they're presenting the final plans.
Great. Anyone on the board have any questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Smith. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Item C, an ordinance approving an intergovernmental agreement regarding the site of the former, oops, just read the one, didn't I? No, I'm sorry. The site of the former Round Lake Sanitary District treatment plant by and between the Village of Round Lake Beach and the Round Lake Sanitary District and the County of Lake. We're gonna be giving, they're taking some property from them, I think, for the recycling center. So I have a drop-off recycling center so that people have either businesses or whatever, I think, can also drop off there. Trustee Mountain, you wanna maybe expound on that?
Right, the plan is that we would have dumpsters, from Waste Management, where now residents will be able to bring cardboard and bring, glass, newspapers, different items like that, and then we'll be able to move the electronic collections possibly, and the textile bin over there, and we'll have our Round Lake Beach recycling center located there on Sunset. I believe it's a 2-acre site. A little under 2 acres. A little under 2 acres.
Great.
So, thank you.
Does the board have any questions on this? If not, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Was that trustee Mount? Second by trustee Husk. Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Item D is a resolution approving the law enforcement mutual aid agreement. The Illinois Law Enforcement Alarm System, known as ALEAS, is requiring a new mutual aid agreement for all law enforcement agencies that are part of it. It's just pretty much of a housekeeping item. They added some better bylaws and better, operating rules and regulations in there, which is probably good for everybody in the process. Is there a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Valdez. Second by trustee Mount. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Item E is a resolution authorizing and approving an award of contract to McHenry Analytical in an amount not to exceed $16,674. The state of Illinois requires regular testing of our potable water, that's our fresh water, for chemical and content and for bacteria. The village outsources this to the different laboratories throughout the years, and this year McHenry Analytical is going to be our choice. Is there a motion to approve?
Second?
Motion by trustee Smith, second by trustee Butler. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
That's approved 6-0. Item F is a resolution authorizing and approving the award of contract to North American Salt Company in an amount not to exceed $69,660. We're placing our salt orders pretty early this year again, and make sure we have it ready for next winter. Hopefully next winter won't be anywhere near as bad as this winter was, but if it is, we will be prepared. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by trustee Valdez, second by trustee Husk. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. And item G is a resolution authorizing and approving the award of contract to Badger Meter. Actually, it wasn't Badger Meter. That was written in there. It's Midwest Meter. Oops, get back to my correct one. Oh, I'm not gonna reopen it. Okay. There we go.
I've got a Midwest meter here.
Okay, I'll reread that. It's a resolution authorizing and approving an award of contract to Midwest Meter Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $50,600. We are slowly replacing all the old meters in town. They don't make any basic meters anymore. They're all radio reads, so we'll be replacing them with radio reads. In the long term, it'll help us be more accurate, and it will cost us less to read the meters, because it's just drive down the street, if I remember right, and it's able to capture all that information rather than going house to house. Some meters right now are inside, so that will not have to bother the people or the businesses to go inside and read those meters. There's some benefit. It is costly, but the meters get old, they have to be replaced, otherwise they run slow and we lose even more money. Is there a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Smith,
Second.
second by trustee Mount. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly. Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith. Trustee Butler.
Aye.
That's approved 6-0. Item H is a resolution approving change order number 1 relative to the village's original agreement with Chris Electric in an amount not to exceed $2,500. It's for the Orchard Lane Water Tower Generator Project. We were able to receive a state grant that covered this project, and we need to add some heating units, I believe, in there to help control the temperatures also as part of the grant that will be covered through the grant. Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
Motion by trustee Butler, second by trustee Mount. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Mattingly. Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
That's approved 6-0. And item I is an ordinance approving an intergovernmental agreement for building inspections and development plan review services between the Village of Round Lake Beach and the County of Lake, Illinois. Last year, we had kind of a test with Lake County working with us during our busy season, assisting us in doing building inspections and plan reviews. I think it worked out very well for us and the county both, and we'd like to continue that throughout this year. Is there a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Mattingly, second by trustee Smith. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly.
That's approved 6-0. And item J is an ordinance amending section 3-2-8 of the Village Code regarding Class B liquor licenses. Since Super K closed, we're gonna be removing their liquor license from the list of available licenses. And if another business wants to come in, they will apply just like anyone has in the past. Is there a motion to approve?
Second?
Motion by trustee Husk, second by trustee Butler. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Smith. Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Mattingly. Trustee Husk.
That's also approved 6-0. It is now open to public participation. Anyone has a question or comment for the board, please come on the microphone. State your name and address for the record, and either state your comment or ask your question. Well, thank you for being here tonight. I don't believe we have any executive session, so we have no action on those items. Is there a motion to adjourn? Motion by
Second.
trustee Smith, second by trustee Valdez. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.